YouTube world. I have never, ever, 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 ever in my life been more proud to wear this than I am right now. Al Davis, you represented hardcore for us, man. I'm sorry, you're gonna have haters out there, detractors, but you know what? I love the press conference. The press was on point. It was beautiful. I enjoyed it. You put Kiffin in his place. The 3-page letter and the way how you answered questions from the inferior media. Oh man, the media, even they had to agree it was fascinating. They think you're crazy still, but oh well. I'm gonna go down with you, Al. I'm loyal. Loyalty is everything. Kiffin was not loyal. He wanted a college job. He wanted to go to the Arkansas job. He did. And then he'll be on ESPN2 later that day lying. He would be lying. He's a liar. He's a punk. When he got signed by the Raiders to be the head coach last year, that dude Petros Papadakis or Papas or what, you know, the idiot that be on Fox, be running his mouth down there in L.A. This big mouth L.A. boy. He did say though that a lot of people didn't like Kiffin at USC. That he turned people the wrong way. And coming to one of my sources, one of my pals, who's a good cousin, he's a good guy, said he had to knock Kiffin out in college because Kiffin runs his mouth, man. Kiffin talks down on people, and Al was talking about it, how he treated people. He just didn't like it. It's more than being detrimental to the team. You're detrimental to the organization. You can't come out and talk bad on the owner. You can't come out and talk bad on the players, and you can't come talk bad on your coaches and not accept responsibility for the losses. Come on. Come on, people. The people who support Kevin, you can't do that. Think about it. You own a company. You got a worker. And he's trashing the company. He's trashing the other coworkers. He's trashing you. Should that guy stay working for you? Come on. The only problem Al had when this whole situation is not firing him back, back in January, when he tried to go behind his back and fire Rob Ryan. Who can go do that? Nobody. You can't just go above the boss's head and make a decision without his approval. You need his consent. And then just going back, he wanted the Arkansas job, dude. You want the Arkansas Razorbacks. Come on. And you were mad. You were mad as hell, as Al said, when coward Bobby Petrino got the job. You didn't want to be here. You didn't want to be here. And Chris Mortensen got proved to be a liar, because Chris Mortensen is a liar. And he's a lot of other things that I won't say because I don't want to offend certain people. But Chris Mortensen, you know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, man. It was a great press conference. They played the cover 2 defense that you wanted. You wanted your dad here, and he didn't get there. You know what I'm saying? Al was trying to play within the rules, unlike certain people, 94 Niners, 97 and 98 Denver Broncos. You know what I'm saying? Al played by the rules, and your father didn't come here. You didn't want the publicists there. Al granted you. You got 16 assistant coaches that you handpicked. Al's right for not getting rid of Rob Ryan. The way the defense is playing, it's not on Rob Ryan. It's on Kiffin. And then you lied and said you didn't talk to Al, man. Dude. You're lying. And I know Al's not lying. Al ain't got no room to lie. Al admitted that these past 5+ seasons have been his fault. And he bears the blame, and it hurts him. It hurts him inside here, in that old heart of his. So many people don't think he has them, but he does. It hurts him that we're losing right now. But at least that man takes responsibility. When you are a giant like Al Davis, when you have a big ego, you have to take the good with the bad. If you gloat about, your successes, you have to accept your downfalls. But he at least does it. And that's why I love Big Al. So in the end, it's Tom Cable. Hey, I thought James Lofton was going to be the head coach, But Cable, out of any coach, though, that came with the Kiffin staff, that Kiffin brought through, the O-line has had the biggest improvement from the 2006 debacle. There's reports that Al probably know who the guy was, but so what? You know what? Head coach is there to motivate and be a nice trash talker and be good with the media and stuff like that. Have some kind of personality. You know what I'm saying? Head coach, players play this game. I mean, people overrate the head coach. I mean, he does help sometimes, but head coach, he's not important as most people think. But I'll take Cable. Grew up Raiders. You know what I'm saying? I don't call him a fan. I don't link myself to a fan. I'll never liken myself to it. I'm a Raider. Tom Cable's a Raider. Grew up one. I think he's got that passion to want to win. He wants this job. And you go back to his record at Idaho, and like he said, I was 34 years old, and he's basically saying that he was very immature with the job. He did some things wrong. Accepting accountability already. You can learn something, Kiffin. And I think you'll be a good coach later on down the line, Kiffin. You just have to learn from this. This situation isn't going to work out for you. But Greg Knapp, who called half the plays against San Diego, will be calling all the plays now. Kiffin is calling all the plays beforehand, and the offense was pretty nasty. But Rob Ryan will still be in charge of the defense, and hey, I'm excited. I think that we're going to see these guys stay fighting. You're going to see them stay fighting, but now this is the tricky part, Cable. You're going to have some guts. You got to get rid of not Mario Henderson, but Quaim Harris. You got to get him on the other side of the line. He got to be the right tackle. He can't play left tackle. I mean, did you hear this guy in the interview the other day? Quaim Harris doesn't sound like a football player. He sounds like a college professor, man, about to hand you the next chemistry assignment. Like, he's your fault, I mean, that's how he sounds. Oh, God. Mario Henderson needs to be left tackle. Yes, Mario Henderson had some struggles, but they said about him in college, he played down to his competition. But when he went up against guys like Gaines Adams and like Philip Merling and some of the other good pass rushers, he actually dominated them. So I think he can be coached and actually being a solid left tackle for the Raiders. I think this what needs to happen. Another thing, Cable, don't be like Kiffin. Play Javon Walker if he's making all that money. Play him. Give him some more opportunities than Kiffin was giving him. Sit Ashley Lee down. This guy cannot get separation at all. Ronald Curry's terrible. Oh, he can block up the field. But he can't catch. A wide receiver has to catch. Chaz Shillings, John Lee Higgins need to be out there. I'd like to see Ty Watkins get him some chances. I know we're going to run the ball. And I know we're going to play better, people. It's going to get better here. As Al Davis says, we will win. We have a good team. There's just mega talent in Oakland. I'm just sorry, man. We just got, Thomas Howard is playing well, and we got talent here. There's no excuse, though. The time is now, and we're going to get it right. There's 12 more games left in this year. As long as we're healthy, I'm predicting 5 or 6 wins at least. And this bye is important to get yourself rested up, get McFadden healthy, get some of the other guys healthy, get Nnamdi healthy, because he didn't play really a lot in the game except on third downs against San Diego. Get ready for New Orleans. Get ready to try to pull an upset. If they can pull an upset against New Orleans, I think that's going to bode well for Tom Cable the rest of the way through. I think it really will. I think it'll go a long way into getting this team some confidence, because you got the Jets coming in afterwards, which that's totally a beatable team. This Brett Favre stuff, whatever, dude. Then you got Baltimore, who has a young QB. Rob Ryan is going to be going up against his brother. I think, that ought to be a hard-hitting affair, but, it's most definitely a winnable game. Then you got Carolina, Atlanta, Miami. So you're looking at this stretch before you start 3 straight games against the AFC West again, where you possibly could win about 3 or 4 of those games. Let's get it going, guys. Let's get it going right now. The third generation Raiders behind you. the first generation Raiders behind you. I know both second generations are behind you, even though they're kind of at a stalemate with Al Davis. But those are knowledgeable Raiders. That's who has helped me gain all the knowledge I have. And I'm excited, everybody. It's a big smile on my face. We're going to prove these haters wrong. We are. Anyhow, I'm the third generation Raider. I got to go and help inside with some yard work. Anyhow, you guys can check me out next week, and we're going to discuss this New Orleans game even further. All right, then. I'm the third generation Raider again. It's time for me to get out of here, y'all. Plus, I'm hungry. Lunchtime.